You guys, this is what I look like with a full beat. I realize I never do makeup like this, but with the Aussie trend going on, I just had to give it a whirl and try my hand at it. I felt like, why can't we do an elevated makeup look that's still the clean girl aesthetic, but it's definitely more on the sexy side. Aussie Makeup Trend is that smoky, smoldery eye, bronzy and golden goddess. I'll show you guys how I got this makeup look the Aussie clean girl way. I just tried this product yesterday for the first time. It's the Hydro Glow Drops from Suedo Labs. It's a cooling and hydrating like cucumber serum, but it also gives you a nice bronzy tan. I just put a couple of drops of this in with my moisturizer in the morning, and it really did make my face match my body. With a tan, you can just wear deeper, darker colors and get away with it. So I'm excited to do like an extra bronzy look with this. I'm gonna be using the Kosas Dream Beam SPF. This is in color Sunlit, and it has a nice bronzy hue to it, so it will just make us look even more bronzy. I also want to point out, like, this is the best makeup look for vacation, to any special occasion, like in the day, in the night. It kind of is that perfect makeup look for anywhere. I really wanted this video to have a combination of a bunch of different high-end and lower-end products. With that, I'm using the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion 904. This is the Deep Glow. Another one of those products you just have to trust the process. If only my skin was this color naturally. I feel like if you already have a tan face, you don't need to add all these bronzy layers, but rather something with a nice glow to it that's not too glittery. So that's why I like these products, because they're not glittery, they're really healthy and glowy, and they don't pill. I was really debating between using a real actual foundation and something that's a little bit more of a like skin tint. Especially for spring, summer, I feel like a skin tint is usually what I go for. Because we're doing a very like flawless looking, no makeup look, I still want to use a foundation. So today's foundation is going to be the Light Reflecting Foundation from NARS. It's really pretty, it's really skin-like, and the color I'm going to be using is Patagonia. The perfect match. And you really don't need a lot, you just kind of blend in a little bit at a time. This foundation does such a good job of looking airbrush without looking too makeup-y. Always bringing it down the neck. Obviously my Westman Atelier contour stick in color Biscuit, because an Aussie look is quite sculpted. I'm going to just carve out a little bit of a shadow on my nose just to make it a little bit more defined, because they have very beautiful sharp features. This is the perfect little brush from House Labs. And then I'll just take the other side and a little bit just to prep my lids. You take the contour and just sweep up and out. It will just give you that more cat eye effect. My dual-ended F4 Makeup by Mario brush, the best for this exact job. Instead of swirling it around, I'll just press it in and let the density of the brush just disperse the product. Obviously, you guys know my new holy grail is this Ilia concealer, so I'm just gonna throw on a little bit under my eyes. This is in color Mesh. I let that sit. I move on to my brows, and then I'll come back and blend it in. I've told you guys this before, but if you let your concealer just like set in place, it'll be more tacky and it will hold where you put it. So for brows today, I'm using the Vive eyebrow pencil in gel. It's the best eyebrow product I've ever found. Annoyingly, you can only get it from their website, but it's so worth it. The other reason I'm doing this is because the Aussie girls seem to have very dark, bold brows. So I'm gonna do a little bit more of a definition, but also still making them look messy. But I think the bigger and bolder the brow, the better. Okay, now I'm going to just blend in that concealer. You don't need to set it, and it just perfectly adheres to wherever you put it. Let's move on to eyes. I feel like there's multiple things we could do here. We could go with more of a matte eye that has just a lot of like bronzy hues. I have this little 5-pack, I guess, from Nude Sticks, and it's just like that perfect, there's like pinks and golds and rusts and browns. Prairie is my brightest shade, so I'm just gonna use that to highlight the front inner corners. And then I'm just gonna build out and show you how easy this is. So I'm gonna use color Nudity on the main part of my lid. The colors are quite similar. This one does have a little bit more of like a rusty undertone to it. And then I'll use color Pink Sea Chalice. I'll kind of just use that along the crease. My favorite one from the entire batch is color Burnish. I wore this one, the only color, on my lids yesterday, and it looked so good. I can't handle too dark of colors. When I put this on, it just looked so rich, and it made my eyes just look like fierce, you know, like intense. I'm gonna tie in everything by adding this color underneath. I have one more dark color, and this is color Marooned. I'll just do a little bit on the edge. I'm kind of just creating like a fake liner with that so that my liner has like a better area to live on. My other thing that I love about using a stick that has shimmer in it is that you're not gonna have any fallout, so you don't have to do your eyes first. And sometimes I find that doing my eyes first is really hard because you don't really get the whole picture of what your makeup's gonna look like. It's like, you know, when you do your makeup and it looks like it's too much and then you put your dress on and you're like, oh, I actually didn't do enough. It's the same thing. So for me, doing my liner and eyes before the rest of my face, it's like, I just can never tell how much is too much. So this is gonna be the Smolder color Rockin' Coal. It's meant to smudge, so you can just use the other side of it and make a really soft but deep smudgy line. We're not looking for any harsh lines here, like definitely overly blended. Okay, that is looking really good. And then under my eyes, I just want to powder down a tiny bit. I have a pink powder from Kosas, and I always like to use a pink, especially for under the eyes, because it does brighten them up a lot. The only thing I don't like about this is how big it is and how annoying the packaging is, but that's okay. I have a brush from Kosas. It's the detailer brush. I really love it for this exact reason, to just go into the powder and just go under the eyes. Just a touch more powder than usual today. Hopefully diffuse those areas that catch the light, but we definitely want to keep our skin more glowy. Now I'm gonna do the Vive brow gel. I'm gonna do one good pass and then I'll go in again and just make sure they're standing up in the right spot. The more fanned up for the Aussie look, the better. For blush, I have this from It Cosmetics and it's called the Glow with Confidence Sun Blush. And when I read that, I was like, clearly this is the one we need to use, and it will just add a nice bit of glow to our cheeks. I want it to be soft and pink, but I also want it to be like warm and glowy. And the Aussie girls love to bring the blush up on the nose. I think that's where we adopted that style, is to like look sun-kissed along here. This is the Maybelline Sky High mascara, and it's in dark brown, but it's also waterproof, which I feel like spring, summer, it's great. I love this mascara so much. I mentioned it in my recent video where I talked about my drugstore favorites. This is definitely one of my favorite drugstore mascaras, simply because it's hard to find a brown that's waterproof. If you guys did not watch that video, I just posted it, so you make sure you check it out. My drugstore holy grails. I have a new series I'm really excited to do on TikTok, so if you don't follow me there, please do. I feel like it's gonna be me just opening up more and telling more stories. I feel like I sit here and do my makeup and tell you what I'm doing step by step a lot, but I feel like why not integrate a little bit of like has helped me throughout the years and like just story time, you know? I feel like we could all benefit from a little bit of that. I recently gave advice to all my single girlies. I made a short on YouTube about it, and it did well. It did really well on my TikTok. So I feel like people just want to hear more like personal, relatable stories. So I feel like I have plenty of those, and I feel like you guys just don't really know me that well. You watch my videos and tutorials, but like, you know, there's a lot more going on behind the scenes. Look at how bold and lifted my eyelashes are without being like too much. It really just married everything together. Then once I add the lip, it's gonna be so good. Okay, so for lip today, I recently got this new lip liner and it's from MAC in color Cool Spice. I feel like OG classic. We're gonna kind of test it out and see if it's the color I'm after right now. I'm not totally sure. Who else out there was doing the ombre MAC lip back in the day when like YouTube makeup creators are like really going off? The other lip liners that are similar to this and like clean, non-toxic that I love are from Mary Phillips. You could use hers. They're definitely good for shadowing. Just testing this one out because it's new. I feel like I want to shadow in a little bit more. They sent me like a whole thing. I wonder if these are new colors. This one is definitely a dark brown. I'm going to use it as like a shadow. It's in color Stone. And then inside of that, I'm going to use my Clarins Lip Perfector in color 06. Obviously my highlighter, my trusty true, I've been obsessed with this ever since the day I got it. And this is the Unreal Liquid Highlighter from Hourglass. And this is color Divine. And this brush is the perfect highlighter because it really just like amplifies it and just leaves it as is instead of like picking up the blush or adding too much pigment. I'm gonna do a little bit of a freckle enhancement because all of them do. It seems like the trend. So I'm just gonna find my freckles and literally enhance them. I'm using the freckle pen. It's also the best way to hide any acne or pimples that you have, is just make it a beauty mark. Really pretty. That foundation is great. Okay, let's do a little extra bronzer setting spray and call it a day. I'm gonna use my Say bronzer in color Pomelo. Clearly we're bronze, so I don't want to do too much. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but like, this is great. Okay, setting spray. This is the Makeup by Mario setting spray. Wow, I feel Aussie. I also recently got my hair brightened. What do we think? It's not my typical. I'm definitely more of a no makeup girl. This is like kind of a full bit, but like, all right, you guys, that completes the makeup look. Thank you guys for watching. This is so different for me, but I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm channeling a new person. My teeth look whiter, my hair is blonder, my skin is tanner. It's time. Ugly season is over, and that's what this makeup is all about, is just reminding us that we can be hot and we can amp it up and we can like go out and have an easy, clean girl makeup look that's like elevated. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.